Hi, welcome back. Alright, so I'm guessing you guys have been practicing and you've got the chords down to where you can decently switch between them at a pretty easy rate. And so now I'm going to teach you the beginner's way first on how to play the song Knocking on Heaven's Door. And it was originally by Bob Dylan. It's been done by Eric Clapton, by Guns N' Roses. But we're going to focus on the Dylan way, the Bob Dylan way, because it's a lot simpler than the other ones. And so I'm just going to play it for you first time through, just to show you how it sounds. So kind of go like this. Kind of like that. And so if that is too fast for you, you can certainly slow it down. You just get your metronome and you adjust it to where you can until you can work it up. And I would recommend either going on YouTube or going on iTunes and getting the song so that you can hear what it sounds like, so you can kind of get a feel for how it goes. But I will just run through and show you how to do it. And so the first chord is the G chord, the G one, as in girl. And so you play that out of the 4 beats a measure. You play that 2 of them. So kind of like this, like 1, 2, just 2 of them. Then you go to the D chord. So just to show you the transition, it goes 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's the first measure. And then you switch to the C chord, as in cat, and you do that 4 times, kind of like this. I'll show you the whole thing through. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you just repeat it. And I'll just do this over and over and over again until you can get into this tempo. So you can slow it down and go. Slow it down to as best you can, and then when you get good enough at it, I would play along with the recording of the Bob Dylan version, the one on iTunes preferably, because that's the one that was recorded in studio version. But if you can find somewhere else, just that works, and then you just play along with them. It does this through the whole song, the chorus and the verse. That's just the beginner starting version. Alright, so I would pause the video at this point and go and practice that and see how good you can. And when you come back, I'll show you more advanced ways of doing it. Alright, and so, now that you're back, I'm going to show you a strumming pattern. Because I'm guessing all you've been doing this time is pretty much just downstrokes. And what I mean by that is just down, down. And so another thing I'd like to show you is also the way to play them. Because how we're going to do is we're going to incorporate upstrokes. Where you go up. So I'm just going to show you how the end product of what I'm going to show you is it's going to be down, down, up, or down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you write that down, you do arrows, so down, down, up, up, down, up. So down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Kind of sounds like that. And so the best way to do this is to kind of do a lot of the swaying in your wrist. Not as much in your elbow, so if you're doing this kind of thing, that's kind of irritating almost to your arm. It's kind of unnatural. And so much more smooth flowing is you almost, how I do is I take my elbow and I just rest it right on the butt of the guitar right there, the body right there, the big bumper, whatever you have particular. I would put it right there on the guitar, rest it on there, and then just use that as a bass, and then just use your wrist, and boom, boom, down, down, up, down, up. In the beginning, when you start doing this, what you do is just mute all the strings, so put your hand on the strings so they make no sounds, just do that. and I would practice down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. And if you can start it slow, obviously, slow, move yourself up, so. And then move your way up to getting a more. And when you get that, at that point, I want you to start doing it with chords. So I just take the G chord and go. And then maybe take the D. And so I want you to practice doing that, maybe changing. So however you feel comfortable doing. But your goal is to want to be able to change and do that chord progression. And so when you come back, I'm going to show you the more advanced way of playing Knocking on Heaven's Door. Alright, now that you're back, I am going to show you to incorporate everything we've learned so far. So, as you already know, Knocking on Heaven's Door, you play it like this, so. You already know the strumming pattern. Down, down, up, down, up. And you can play that with chords. And so now, we're going to incorporate that all together. So how it's going to sound is kind of like this. So. It's going to sound kind of like that. So it sounds more fluid. And so, how it's going to do it is remember that down, down, up, down, up. You're going to do that one time on the G chord, then one time on the D. Okay, one time on the G, then one time on the D, and then 2 times on the C. So it's going to sound like this. So, switch, then switch. Repeat, do it again, and try again. It's kind of like that kind of a thing. And so when you incorporate it, it sounds kind of like the song. And so if you go listen to the song and you play along with it, you can show your friends or your family or whoever you want to do that you can now play Knocking on Heaven's Door the Bob Dylan way.